Good day, Inderes TV viewers and listeners. Let's talk about Bittium in this video with analyst Juha Kinnunen, who has brought us excellent extensive report. I recommend you to read the whole extensive report at inderes.se because Bittium is actually quite complicated company, and we'll keep this video as simple.
Very short and simple.
Juha, if investors look at Bittium stock, they can see that the stock has actually gone sideways for the last 10 years. You are positive on the stock. Why do you think this time is different and Bittium would succeed in its growth ambitions?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. But we have to consider that actually during that 8 years, I shortened it a little bit, the company has...
You're so kind towards the company.
The company has invested around, well, over 150 million in R&D. And that has brought it the current products that they have. And many of these are actually very exciting, very high quality. And it's all about the selling them, actually. You have to be able to get the clients now. And when it comes to the biggest business, defense and security, we have actually at least three things. Well, we all know that the European market for defense is really hot now. Yeah, it hasn't been shown for Bittium yet, but the first wave is always like ammunitions and rockets and whatnot, you know, stuff that you are going to use and will be replaced. These are tactical communications are longer term projects, and they take years to actually take into, well, what is it, action? Yeah, so that takes time, but there are lots of projects right now, and hopefully Bittium will get some of them. That's a huge opportunity if they do. They have currently Finland, Austria, and Estonia, and even one more country represents a huge opportunity for Bittium, which is not a large company. So that's number one reason why the defense market is changing. Second is that Finland is actually now a member of NATO. So that's a big bonus. Definitely helps the cooperation and will be bringing Finland and Bittium closer to the allies. And the third one is actually Finland's acquisition of Lockheed Martin's fighter jets. So it might sound like a minute detail, but there are billions of dollars, and they do already have some cooperation with Lockheed Martin. So that's a significant advantage also. So I'm saying like Bittium has an opportunity in the coming years that it hasn't had in the past. It has the products, it has the market support, huge tailwind right now. And I'm quite confident that they will get the growth and hopefully also new countries.
So the product should be okay. It's about opening new markets in the defense side. What about the other larger business area is the medical side? What drivers are in that side?
Well, medical, it's all about, well, if you go backwards a little bit, it's pretty much been US and Boston Scientific, because that's the biggest clients that they have. They haven't been able to grow outside of it a lot, at least. And it's still forming kind of in the European market. So I'm not expecting actually a huge growth from there. It will be a kind of slow. The critical thing is that Boston Scientific will remain, hopefully. And there's, I think that they will be renegotiating their deal again next year. And hopefully they can improve it a little bit. Of course, it's a kind of discontinuing situation then, because they could possibly also say that, okay, we are looking for other options. But at least based on my analysis, they don't really have other options. So I actually see that even though it's a big risk, it's also an opportunity for Bittium next year when they renegotiate the deal. And other than that, of course, the market is growing really fast. Hopefully you will get some bigger clients and companies that are doing the same things as Boston Scientific or Preventis that they bought a couple of years ago, and we will get this kind of bigger drivers also for the European market. But right now, Europe isn't, they haven't been able to find a similar pathway to the European market. And I'm not expecting that. The growth driver that is going outside of this cardiac, which is Boston Scientific, is going to be sleep apnea. And that market is probably similar potential to the cardiac market. So it basically doubles the addressable market. That's really not that relevant when it comes to Bittium. Again, it's a small company and small things matter. But with sleep apnea, FDA approval is expected next year. After that, the market will open in US. They have cooperation with ResMed in Europe. So these things will drive medical growth at least somewhat. But still, it's not the biggest option. The positive options are in defense, in my opinion.
So the main point, the defense market has changed. Last question, what expectations are already embedded in the Bittium stock? You have accumulated recommendations, so you're quite positive on Bittium that this time is indeed different.
Yeah, if you look at the range that it has been trading for the 8 years, we are in the upper rates now. And what is actually also different, it's not just the market opportunity, and it's definitely the operational efficiency of the company. There's a new CEO, has been around for a year or 1.5.
Yeah.
Anyway, lots of changes have been happening. They have been basically, from R&D organization, they are coming to commercial world, and they are actually focused on selling, and they are limiting their investment in R&D. At least new projects, these need R&D also, but it will be a more focused, more commercial, and a lot more profitable business. So I'm not expecting that even if they don't get any new major breaks, they are able to operate this business much better and much more efficiency and focus and profitability. So it won't go back. I'm quite confident on that. Whether it gets those growth opportunities, your guess is probably, well, it's not that as good as mine.
It's not as good, but time will tell.
but it's pretty much like you don't know. Defense market is extremely difficult to get in as a new player. So, but those are positive opportunities. We see that with the current clients and, with the Finnish defense forces, Austria, and Estonia, and also Boston Scientific, if these key clients are handled well and they profit going forward, the current share price is fine. It doesn't have a huge upside if you don't get anything else, but this is all right. So I see positive optionality, which is not priced in. Good scenario for this current business is priced in, but nothing beyond that, in my opinion.
Nothing spectacular.
Yeah, nothing spectacular. Definitely, you expect them to grow, somewhere around the market
as usual.
Yeah, but anyway.
Thanks, Juha, for these short comments. If you're more interested, I recommend to read the whole extensive report and follow Bittium on Inderes.se. Have a nice summer and good read analysis and make good stock picks.